Here we will be investigating Hololens' Project of the Ages and the application developed for computer vision and the Hololens by the team. We will be investigating some C# files as well as a Unity project that will, triggered by a key press, take a picture of what's in front of the camera. Right now just the webcam on the computer, not an actual HoloLens. And it will return back using the Microsoft Cognitive Services API will return back a parsed list of what the camera sees in front of it. Now let's dive in and check out some of the code. The code base for this application is not too complicated, as the main pipeline for a photo to be taken into the API is this photo capture example.cs. Notice how in the update function we call capture photo, and then capture photo allows us to, well, there's a lot of code, but essentially what it does is it lets us take a picture for holographic emulation so that it will be compatible later with the Microsoft HoloLens for the best possible computer vision. And then later we are piping this out to hit the Cognitive Services API. So now that we've seen how the capture photo works, which is triggered by a spacebar, now let's check out the Cognitive Services API. You can see we have an API key. We did not write the computer vision library. This is a Microsoft library. We hit a certain endpoint, and we even get to pick which features we like. During some early testing, we did not realize this, and after we added which features we wanted, it got way better, and the results returned were much more useful for a user to be output once the JSON is parsed. This, the update again is called by a space, and we are really just running our code through their engine. We then, at the bottom you can see, we parse out the JSON using something called simple JSON, and we're using this JSON object, and we essentially found what level the text output for the overall summary of the image by Microsoft Cognitive Services, and we parsed there, as you can see with the Cognitive Services API, that was within description, then captions, then the 0th index, and then text. So now we have that being output, and now let's go check out a full application demo to see just how this application works, taking a picture of myself maybe. Now we will be demoing the application within Unity made by Hololens Project of the Ages. Based on a spacebar press, the webcam is triggered, and the response is sent into the Microsoft Cognitive Services API endpoint, and the data down here is what we've parsed out is the text that is returned. As you can see, it correctly identifies that a man wearing a green shirt is in front of the camera, showing a correct display of the application